Okay, so we're finally gonna work on finishing up the patchwork quilt earrings. And so what we're gonna do, sorry about that, is now you just wanna use random colors, right? Any design idea that you want. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do designs that look like patchworks on the earrings, right? Because we want it to look like an old country quilt. Because that's in right now, right? Patchwork quilts are in terms of, I've seen shoes that had plaid patchwork. I've seen clothes, all kinds of stuff. Sorry, I was hoping some of the glue would end up in the top cap. That's what I'm trying to get to make happen. Okay, so there we go. So now I'm gonna take this blue and I'm just gonna do some lines on the brown. And I'm just gonna make it look like a plaid. Like that. You don't have to overthink it, you're just drawing lines. Okay. So now what we're doing is we're just making a little flower shape. So all you're doing is just making it look like a daisy. I'm just making upside down. Just using circly O's to make something look like a flower, that's all. So we're just making stuff look like patches. So that one in the middle where I don't know what that spot is or what got on there, I'm gonna probably make that one look like leopard print. I'm gonna do some black in there. I didn't feel like going to hunt down the black paint, so I just decided to try a marker and see if that'll work. So look, I can just put some black dots. How cool is that? So these are just the little Dollar Tree markers that I bought. And I had done some earrings with. I'll see if I can find the video and insert it here, but if not, if I forget, because sometimes I'll say that and I'll forget, then you can look in the statement jewelry making video playlist and you'll see on there where I did earrings using Dollar Tree markers. And their markers have really good color. So I'm just doing extra little dots. This reminds me like the Flintstone clothes. A little bit. I forget which one of them had on leopard print. Was it Wilma or Betty? That's telling you my age for sure. But look, super cute. So again, we're just making patchwork stuff. I want to do some darker colors over there on that blue. So let's see if I have a navy blue. I have a navy blue marker. Let's see if that'll do anything. Because once we go to put the shiny coat on here, that'll be really pretty, the dimensional magic. And I really want it to look country, like a country quilt. Cute. So now we just need to go, I think I'm gonna do some gold on the little brown spots since we already have that out, working on the other project that you'll see. Okay, and we're just gonna do like a diagonal line that makes it look like a vertical pattern. Because you want each of your patches to be different. So, you know, like if you had patches on your clothes, they wouldn't all be the same. pretty. Okay, so just wanted to show you how far we've gotten on these little doodads. So all I did was use a marker on the centerpiece and just drew some lines. Same thing, used a pink marker, drew lines. I used the brush in my hand to make little polka dots here. I just used a marker to make dots there. I used a marker to make a blue swirl here, and just used the same paintbrush to put some gold lines. And look how pretty that is. So you just want to go through making markings that you like on your earrings, and they're going to come out looking like patchworks. We're going to do a few together. Okay, you guys, so my husband had the TV on, so I had to do a few of these off camera. I want to hold it up so you can see it. So I just showed you that one. Look how pretty that one looks. So we're going to do some more of this one together. But look how pretty that is. It literally looks like a patchwork design. And I didn't do anything on the bottom one, so we could do that one together. He was playing PBS, and you know you can't have that stuff in the background, because then you'll get what I constantly get, which is copyright infringements on music, which is why I tend to use the same music all the time, because then it's copyright free. I don't have to worry about it. But there is a library on YouTube. I just hadn't used it. So anyway, so I'm just going to use this pretty rose gold color and try to hold it up so you can see it. And I'm just going to go follow the curve of the red space. And because we're just doing designs, it doesn't have to have a rhyme or reason around it. See, really pretty. Just do what you like. And I'm not even thinking about the colors or whether or not they have to match. Because think about it, 70s patchwork quilts, or whenever you see patchworks, I'm sure the artist had an idea in mind as to why they put the colors together. But to me, they don't all always go together. So just following the natural line of the red, the curve. Okay, I was talking to my husband. So really pretty. I'll turn it around this way so you can see it. Look how cute. These are gonna be really pretty. Depending on how heavy they kind of feel, I may end up doing them as a post back or as a clip-on. Because even though they started out being light, they feel like they have some weight to them now. So they probably wouldn't be too heavy for somebody that has really close in ear holes, but I have long ear holes. So anyway, super cute there. I think I'm gonna use that one more time down here on the bottom. So maybe along the orange base, because there's like that orange and pink right there. Did like an orange and salmon color. So pretty. I can hear the birds chirping through the kitchen window. They sound so cute. Oh, shoot. So pretty. It did get some paint on my little, oh good, it wiped off on the other earring. Okay, so now same thing. We're just gonna follow the orange and peach colored line. Pretty. So now, because a little bit of the paint got on my earring right there before it dries, I do want to just touch up the white over there so it doesn't stay on that. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of white paint, touch up right there where it touched, because that would get on my nerves. So just wanted to fix that right quick. So now let's pick, I'm gonna rinse this off, but let's go and do some doodads down here. Like we can do some polka dots, because I really like how the polka dots stood out up there. I think I'm gonna go over this, see those stripe lines in the middle? I'm gonna go over that with the red paint, because I want that to stand out a little bit more. Even though I used a marker to do it, I'm not in love with how that looks. So I'm gonna rinse this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over the red right here. So I'm just gonna touch my brush inside the paint. I probably should try to lay this down and then pick it up so you can see it. Move my hand out the way. I'm just gonna go over the red lines that are already there. Yeah, because it wasn't standing out enough. Try to make them as thin as you can. Well, your design won't be like mine, so. But I don't want to completely cover up that green, so that's all I was saying. Try to make it thin. That's much better. That's pretty. So, I'm go over this one too. I had opened the door to let air in so you can hear the blinds back there making noise. Super pretty. So I like how that turned out. I think it has really beautiful detailing. It's gonna be gorgeous. So now we can put that one up there to dry. And then let's finish these right here in the middle. I think we have 1, 2, 3 areas left to do. And then we're gonna put some gloss on these. So let's use some lemony yellow color. I'm gonna shake this one up and be right back. Okay, move that stuff out the way. So let's work on the green section right here. And we're gonna do some yellow. Let's just do some large yellow lines. Pretty. And unlike me, remember that there's some sections that are still wet. Pretty. These are like pieces of art. Like, that's what I love about making statement jewelry. It's just that it looks like artwork, but for your ears. So since we're already using the yellow, let's go ahead and put some down here. I'm just gonna follow along the edge of the blue. And don't worry, I'll hold it up where you can see it. Looks like a sun ray. That's pretty. So just get a generous amount. So we're just gonna follow the line. And same thing, we're just gonna follow the edge. And I'm not gonna go back over it, like just to make sure like it's covered, like after it dries or whatever. So however it dries, to me, I think that'll be pretty enough. And I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see what they look like so far. I think they're coming out really beautiful. Look how pretty. So literally they look like a patchwork quilt. So we're just gonna have a few more that we need to add in these 3 sections. And we're almost done. Then we'll put the gloss on it and we will call it finished. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take some of our buttermilk colored paint and I'm just gonna put some dots here along the brown. Since we already have dots there on the centerpiece that kind of looks like leopard print, like Fred's outfit on the Flintstones. I was thinking it was Betty or Wilma, but it was Fred, I think, that had on the leopard print. So we're just using the buttermilk paint. And I'm gonna do a couple of dots in the center. Super cutesy. Pretty. Yes, these are Smithsonian works of art. I know there'll be somebody on YouTube that's so negative, like, yeah, right. Well, in my mind, they are, right? I'm super excited about them. So look, and some of the stuff we see that people call art is like subjective. So yeah, I'm thinking they're Smithsonian worthy. Anywho, in my mind. So very cutesy. And since we're already using the buttermilk, I'm gonna go ahead down here and just do some dots along the green section too. I'm just using the point of the brush just to make some just dipping dots. Oh my gosh, you guys, for the first time I had rolled ice cream. I'm sure you've already had it. It was so good. It was a banana pudding roll. Oh my gosh. I was like, where have you been all my life? Banana pudding ice cream roll. It was so delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this up so you can see it because these are really pretty. Look how cutesy wootsy. So, okay, so let's go ahead and get these finished up so I'm not dragging it out. So we're just gonna add a few more colors. And I'm just gonna do some dashes in this little section. Don't worry, I'll hold it up so you can see it. That's it, just did some dashes. I'm gonna do the same thing on the purple up here using the same color. So that way we don't even have to think about, so we're finished with the middle section, we're finished with the top, and now we have one more section to do down here, which we're gonna do a lavender. Very pretty. A lavender. Oh no, maybe we'll do this purple up here. I'm just gonna do the purple because we already had this out for the flower earrings we're working on. So let's do that. And we're just gonna do swoop like a smiley face. I love smiley faces. I'll hold it up in a second. Let me put the other ones on. Cute. Very pretty. Okay, so tell me you wouldn't wear these. You definitely know you would. Okay, so now we just gotta wait for each section to dry. And then after each section dries, then we're gonna put it together. We gotta drill our holes and all that jazz. Now, here are the other ones that we still have to work on. But I think that I'm gonna keep these simple without doing all the different colors, because we were gonna connect these with like jump rings or what have you. So, I haven't figured these out yet. Let's see. So now I do need to go through and figure out, because I want these to be patchwork like these are patchwork. So maybe I'll focus on a series of lines and dots, because it's not like we have that much space to work with, but I want them to be super cute as well, so that they are also working pieces of art when people go to put them on. Okay, so I just played around with putting one of the earrings together. I cut my finger. Making some, what are we making? I don't even remember what we're making. Oh, shrimp and grits. And I was talking, not looking, cut my finger. But anyway, look how pretty they turned out, or they're turning out. So I still need to go about putting the shine on these, because they're gonna need something. They're too matte. I mean, I guess you could leave them like this, but I prefer to put a gloss on them, so they'll just have like a really nice shine. And I had to put extra jump rings so they would dangle and hang properly. Plus, this is going to be a clip-on pair. I did decide that, versus a hanging pair. So these are going to be really pretty. So when we come back with these, I may go ahead and glue the back on and then just not put the shine on so I can finish the video. But just know they're probably gonna have a shine. So I think these came out gorgeous, and we'll be back with the finished product. You guys, so we finally have them finished. They came out equally as gorgeous as this pair, and I had to use several more jump rings to attach them and get them on there, but they are super cute. I'm gonna try them on right quick so you can see what they look like. Disregard the fact that I don't have makeup and need my hair done, but anyway, they're very gorgeous. Okay, you guys, so look how they turned out. They are gorgeous, and these are clip-ons, so they came out exactly as I envisioned them, being a patchwork design, patchwork style. Yes, I know I need some gel on these edges. Stay tuned for that. Okay, so look at these. So this is the other pair. I'm just turning around right quick. That bottom piece is being a little funky. There we go. But look how pretty. So I love how these turned out as well. I think they are just a lot of fun. And they are super light. So that's what I like about the fact that this pair, probably because they had the open cutouts where the other pair didn't, but they are super light. They're pretty, and you're gonna love these. Go make some hot glue statement jewelry earrings. Let's get on to the next project. Love you guys.